A new basketball season always presents challenges, but to head coach Nic Nelson, this year also came with many changes. Nelson came to Briarcliff in 2007 as the assistant basketball coach. Last year, when Todd Berry retired from the position, Nelson stepped up as head coach. Nelson says there are many differences between this year and last year as far as his position.
You have to worry about everything, and you don't get to worry about basketball as much. Whereas an assistant coach, I was really able to focus in on, film and scouting and workouts and recruiting and those things.
While Nelson does feel pressure to maintain the standards of BCU basketball, much of the pressure he feels is internal.
As an athlete or a coach, you put the pressure on yourself. You don't really, it's not the pressure from outside, it's the pressure that you put on yourself is what drives you.
There's a lot of history in Briarcliff basketball, but Nelson wants his team to know there is a lot to come in the future as well.
We cherish the tradition here, and we talk to the guys a lot about the past and the guys that came before them. At the same time, we talk about not being satisfied just because of what the program's done.
Nelson says the transition to head coach isn't one that he made overnight. It's something he's been thinking about for a long time. He says both he and his players agree that the change has been made easier because Nelson's been around for 4 years.
Very easy. I think the team would have been discouraged if we got a new head coach that we didn't know. It helps a lot, to know him as a person and him as a coach.
As for the rest of the year, Nelson has goals in mind, but mostly he just wants the team to improve as a whole.
Not so much a certain number of wins or anything like that. My hope this year was that we would just continue to get better every day.
For Cliff News Net, I'm Maddie Essig.